Hey there, Gemini. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. We're looking at your week of April 4th, 2022. Your reading. We're going to be looking at your past, your present, and your future. Got to pop out already. Start things off. Good to see. But we're going to be looking at your past, present, and future. We're going to clarify all those cards, and we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card, as well as checking out a challenge card for you for the week. So let's get into it. I hope you like that format, because you can't stop me. This is a pre-recorded message, so it's already been done. So I hope you like it. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, all right. So your challenge card for the week is the Eight of Swords, a card of self-imposed restrictions. Next card of sort of buckling down here. This time it's actually interesting. We got the star here underneath as well. That's Aquarius's card. So you may have Aquarius in your chart. If you do, nice little bonus. Means you're coming in strong. Maybe in a subtler way than you think. If you are, let me know in the comments below. But really with the Eight of Swords here, it's talking about being disciplined, and it's talking about putting self-imposed restrictions here, which could be in terms of achieving your dreams. It could also be saying as well, you could be kind of focused on something that's holding you back, and it's kind of something that you can easily take care of yourself. You're kind of putting the restrictions on yourself, and not, you know, kind of getting yourself there, not getting yourself to where you want to be here. So we're starting things off though. We got the Page of Pentacles, the Devil, and we got the Four of Wands here in your past energy here. With the Page of Wands, possibly you've encountered an earth sign here. Could be a Capricorn, especially with the Devil here. That could also just be you too, and if it is, nice little bonus if you have Capricorn in your chart. So again, let me know down below. But with the Page of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like this is I feel like this might be you though. All right, it's kind of you maybe kind of tangling with the Devil here in the past, because the Page of Pentacles, all the pages really, we've got a couple more here in the future as well, but with the Page of Pentacles, they can be very naive, right? They're kind of young people, not really, you know, world traveled and such. And I feel like you might have been tangling with the Devil a bit, right? Maybe someone who is a little more been around the block, right? Kind of knows the ways of the world, and a little manipulative here too. And I feel like they maybe have been talking you into some bad stuff here recently, here, Gemini, because it feels almost like you've been putting some they've been talking you into putting some restrictions on yourself, almost, right? I just feel like there's just this real sense of like work and play here, kind of fighting each other, because we got the Four of Wands here too, which is a card of happiness, but it's a card of future happiness. It feels like either you've been dealing with a person with a Devil, and they've been kind of taunting you with happiness, saying like you'll never get this, or they've been tempting you with it, being like, oh, you want to be happy? Well, let's take some shortcuts here, right? Because this farmer, you know, he's trying to grow crops. It happens naturally, it happens organically, but this Devil may be talking you into being like, well, you know, I know this like really good like fertilizer you could be using. It will, like, you know, this won't take half as long as you think. You'll have no new crops in no time, right? Or something to that effect, right? Whatever you're dealing with, they might be trying to tempt you to take shortcuts to get to where you want to be. So you could be dealing with that. It could also be saying like you're trying to balance work and play too, to get to your happiness, whatever that looks like for you here. And with the Eight of Swords, like maybe that's a big key for you this week, is to kind of find that balance, put those restrictions on, because maybe you want to play all the time, but you know, not being able to actually do that, you got to put the restrictions on. Hello, Spike. How are you today, sir? Are you having fun? Oh yeah, just walk through frame. Whatever, buddy. You do you. He's a silly cat. He's a bit of a drama queen too here. But let's clarify your past energy here. We get a little more detail on this before we move on. Oh, we got a couple here. We'll see. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Magician. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So, interesting, because this can kind of like how we're kind of talking with, maybe you're dealing with a Devil, or maybe you're dealing with you just kind of the balance of work and play. And the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive person, so you could have been dealing with the water signs of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because that's what she represents, of course. But you could have been dealing with a person kind of maybe a little older, a little more mature. But the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, right? She kind of picks up on things very easily. And if that's a person with like that devil energy too, that manipulative energy, yeah, that can kind of be a problem, because then they can kind of pick up, like, even if they don't know you very well, they can kind of pick up on what kind of makes you tick, right? Like, they can kind of see, like, oh, you're that kind of type of person. You're worried about the future. You're kind of impatient or something, right? And they might kind of be picking in on you that way. That can also be, of course, we're going to have another cat jump up here, and it's going to get real scary here in a second. But before that happens, the Queen of Cups could also just be saying, like, you're trying to develop your emotions towards this. Like, it's like, I feel like you have some torn feelings maybe here at this time. Here's Journey coming to say hello. Look at him. What a chonky boy. I have nothing but chonky cats in this house. Yeah, here he goes, another one. Yeah, look at him go. Anyway, I just feel, no, what are you doing? All right, we'll deal with that as we get there. But with that Queen of Cups, I just feel like with her, it's kind of, I feel like it could be just you as well, kind of developing your own emotions, your own feelings and things like that at this time, really trying to hone in on that as well, like kind of how you feel about this, like how you feel about this situation you might be presented with. Like, am I, is this worth it? Like, is this buckling down going to be worth it, right? Because with the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to take as long as it takes, right? The Knight of Pentacles is not concerned about moving fast, getting things to go as quickly as possible. The Knight of Pentacles is all about, let's just trust the process. Let's take our time, right? The journey and the destination don't really matter here. It's more about, like, it takes as long as it takes. So the journey is a little more important. So as he is presenting himself here, we also have the Magician here for you. Like, you're definitely manifesting what you want, that's for sure. It's just taking some time, and I feel like maybe in the past you've been kind of dealing with, like, whether it's worth it or not, right? Like, whether this is going to be worth the effort. Like, it might feel like it's going to take a Herculean amount of strength to, get to where you need to be, whether that be emotional, your willpower, your actual physical strength, whatever it might be to get you to where you need to be, this endurance or what have you. But you're manifesting it, though. That's the important part. It's not as though you're just sitting there and you're like, kind of like, I'm praying to God or whoever that it works, right? It's more of a, like, I'm actually trying to get it done. So I applaud the effort, at least. You're not sitting there on your butt hoping things work out, much like this guy is. But we got for you in your present energy, we got the Four Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and if I can ever get this Queen of Pentacles off the table, we've got her too here. The Queen of Pentacles, definitely a hard worker, and again, we're moving through the court cards. I'm pretty sure I saw the King of Pentacles here underneath Journey before he sat down on it, which is kind of impressive here, because this is really telling me that you're maturing here. You're maturing when it comes to work. You're maturing when it comes to your finances and things, right? And you're kind of developing that as you go along. Like, presently, even now, you've developed. You're really kind of being more of the gardener, right? The Queen of Pentacles, I always say, is the ultimate gardener, because she's the one that cultivates. She's the one that builds things up. She doesn't sit here and kind of like just be like, oh, I wonder, she doesn't go out and buy full plants from the store and then plant them in and be like, oh, look at all the hard work I did. She goes out and gets the seeds. She goes and plants them. She thinks about how beautiful the flowers will look in a particular arrangement, and she starts planting and growing and cultivating. She's not afraid to kind of change things up if they need to be, or kind of let things happen naturally, whatever they may be. With the Wheel of Fortune here too, I think this is a really good time for you presently. I feel like luck is on your side. I feel like your hard work and what you're trying to do is really in line with what needs to be kind of happening on your journey at this time. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in your favor here, which I think is really beautiful. With the Four of Cups too, it may not feel that way. You may feel like you're being offered, you may be being offered, the wrong things at this time, and you're like, oh man, I could really use this, that, or the other thing. But sometimes, like the Rolling Stones say, you can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need, right? And I feel like this Four of Cups may not be what you want, but it might be what you need. That might be what you're being offered right now. And I feel like, again, with that Wheel of Fortune, it's very fortuitous. Like, this is something that you're going to need, something that's going to help you out on your journey into the future. So let's look at some clarifiers for this, see what we can get, and then we're gonna have to get this cat up so I can get at your other cards, because he is definitely on some here. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got for you here. Gemini, we got the Hierophant, sign of Taurus. We got the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting all the Pentacles here, every last one of them, and you're getting Libra here, Justice, the other air sign. But here we are, Taurus, Libra, with the Hierophant and Justice, respectively, and the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, you're being offered something at this time with that Ace of Pentacles. There's definitely something here, a seed, something that's not going to be much now, but in the future, it's going to be very important to you. It's being offered to you for sure. Are you going to take it though? Like, it's being offered to you now. Are you going to take it? Maybe it's recently been offered. I feel like if it's been offered and you kind of rejected it at this time, maybe like you just didn't realize. I feel like it's still on the table. It's not like it's gone yet, right? And this is a real good thing for you, because the Justice card is saying this is kind of fair. This is balanced. This is just, right? This is what you kind of like you've been working for. You deserve this. Like, it's not as though you're getting something that is like completely, not the reward you want. It's just maybe not the reward you realize you need at this time, right? Like we were kind of talking about. But it is the just one. It is the one for sure that you want. And the Hierophant is saying like this could be a big time learning experience for you, right? This could be something that like you realize like down the road you may be like, well, I really want this other thing, but actually I got this thing I was offered and I took it, and well, actually this maybe is the getting me to my destination, to my goal, to my dreams, whatever that might be, sooner, right? And it's almost as if you're kind of learning that there's more than one path, right? There's more than one goal to get to where you need to be here. All right. And now for the least favorite part of the video, we gotta move a cat. All right, buddy. Come on. Oh, there you go. So here we are with your future cards. We got the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Like I said, you've been moving through the court cards one at a time, slowly but surely, and you've been going at them in ascending order from Page, Knight, Queen, King. And here we are at the hardest worker. But look at the big smile on his face, right? Look how happy he is. He worked hard, but it's kind of one of those things where he worked hard, but he got to where he needed to be because he put in the work, right? And he's tired, but it's a good kind of tired, right? It's like being gratified for what, seeing like what you've done, right? All the hard work and all the trials, the tribulations, whatever, right? You've gone through it all, and now you're happy for all the work you put in, which I think is super beautiful. With these two pages, they're saying there's a new beginning here for you, especially with this Page of Cups. There's plenty of opportunities to be had here once you realize that you put in the hard work, and like not everything's necessarily going to go the way you want. You know what I mean? Like you got to break a couple eggs to make an omelet. You know what I'm saying? But like it's saying like, hey, there's some opportunities here though for you in the future. Like this isn't the end. Like there's going to be more to this here in the future for you if you're willing to kind of open your eyes and use the lessons you've learned from your past and present to help guide you in the future. And with the Ace of Swords, it's saying you're starting to get clarity here. You're starting to see like the big picture, the kind of like the clouds are starting to part, right? It's not a cloudy day anymore. It's kind of clearing up a little bit. And as we escalate with the court cards and the swords, we get more clarity. The clouds start to dissipate. The clouds start to kind of go below their heads, and they can see like above the clouds. They can see clearly. They can see where they need to be. And I feel like you're on your way for that. Like this is looking huge. So I feel like maybe with that Eight of Swords we're talking about, you need to have a little discipline, maybe some self-restraint, and say like, you know what, if it doesn't serve me, I don't want it. Instead say, well, actually, I'm being offered help here, and like every little bit could count, right? Every little bit could help. So let's look at your clarifiers here, and then we'll look at your outcome, or we'll look at your oracle card here to tie everything off after this. So we've got for you the Fool. Look at that, more new beginnings. We got the Ten of Cups, beautiful, and we got the Five of Cups. And what? Love it when the cards back me up as I'm going through them. I just love it. Five of Cups is a card of getting somewhere you want to get to, but not doing it the way you thought you would. He thought these three cups would lead him across this river and to this city here in the distance. That's what he thought. the thing is, there's still 2 cups here. This didn't work out, but there's still 2 cups. And if you turn around, there's also this bridge that leads to that city. So he doesn't even need those 3 cups. He never needed them. They were never the thing he actually needed. Or maybe he thought that would have been the way to go, but actually there's still another path. There's another way to do things. I love to see it. 10 of Cups and the Fool, perfect. Emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, your dreams coming true. Absolutely everything you want here in your life. And like I say, it's not the end though. Like, your story isn't complete. I feel like a lot of people think that once they hit, like, I achieved my big goal, the thing, and my purpose for being, or whatever, and, you know, they feel like their life will just coast, and that'll be it. And there'll be no more difficulties and no more challenges, and, you know, I'll live happily ever after, right? And that 10 of Cups kind of promises that in a way, but it doesn't mean that's for it. Like, you're not going to just drop dead. Your story doesn't just end once you get what you want or what you always hoped for. There is a new beginning. There is something new. There's, like, you're going to reach greater and greater heights, I feel. So I love it. Let's look at your oracle card here, Gemini. See what we got for you. I hope this has been resonating with you. I hope this has been helping you out. If it has, leave a comment down below. I always love to hear about that stuff. I always love to hear I'm helping people out. So let's see what we got for you here. We have got the change, a change in the wind card, number 12. Might be a good number for you to watch out for this week as well. 12. Let's take a look, see what we got for you here. Oh, just, there we are. Oh. All right, a change in the wind. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. And there's a zebra on here. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. And as these cats shift positions on this table, that's a good little little metaphor for what's going on here. I think, yeah, change is coming here. Like, and I feel like this change is like you're changing perspective, you're changing ideology, you're changing what you want and what you think will help you in the future. Like, I feel, like I say, I feel like there's an offer coming for you. I feel like if you're willing to take it, it's going to be that change that you need. That's going to get you to where you want to be. And that's going to, you know, like I say, if you're willing to learn from this, it's going to help you, you know, immeasurably in the future. So I hope that helped you. I hope that resonated with you here, Gemini. If you want to help out the channel, of course, you can hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign videos after this one. Get a full picture of the week coming for you ahead. And I will see you next time.